In.
Oh.
Yeah, so no Halo, and there's definitely no. Well, there's certainly Gears of War, but. And then it's just like, that's it.
Yeah, a bit of a bummer, actually, ending.
I think the Perfect Dark is like really great, so.
Perfect Dark, Fable, some good stuff showed. Now we're on Call of Duty, so I mean, yeah, the new console's shit. I'm a bit disappointed by that, to be honest.
I agree.
We now have the Xbox Series X in white or in black. It's like, well, I've already got it in white because I got the Starfield wrap.
Welcome to Treyarch in Los Angeles, and thanks for joining us today. We're excited to share what we've been working on.
It's not even cylindrical anymore.
For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great. This means we're delivering a new level of polish and innovation across all parts of the game.
Call of Duty.
I've been working here for over 20 years, and I can tell you that we have something special on our hands with Black Ops 6. And I know that the team are excited to give you a deep dive into our campaign and global innovations across the entire game.
So it wasn't 2 hours long then, it was only an hour and a half. If that.
Yeah.
Well, some good stuff. I'm a little disappointed, but it was still some good stuff. I got my hopes up too high, I think.
Early 90s. In true signature Black Ops fashion,
I think that everyone's like seems to be loving the showcase because of all the stuff's been announced.
Has infiltrated the highest levels
and I think the Gears of War is like a pleasant surprise, especially the prequel. But I imagine it's going to be like certain like Unreal Engine 5.
That created them.
Yeah, so it's a prequel, so it's basically the Dom and Marcus beating up and how they became friends and stuff like that things.
From the Black Ops franchise.
I said he was a young Marcus Phoenix. Do you think it has to be a reboot or
a brand new Omni movement system? New way to push beyond your limits and move like an action hero.
Okay.
You'll see a sneak peek of that later today. Round-based zombies is absolutely
still disappointed that there's no Halo stuff, so I don't know what's going on. Like, what's going to happen in Halo?
Campaign experience we've been crafting with our partners at Raven.
Maybe next year that'll be the Halo announcement next year, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
New Halo game, Halo 7.
No turning back now.
This is a campaign mission, okay. Campaign.
Every Call of Duty player has a favorite campaign mission.
Oh, it's by
we set out to make Black Ops 6.
That.
We were focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long
With Treyarch and Raven.
We're bringing that action-packed
multiple teams working on this.
Yeah. They have been in the past.
We're giving you more variety, more dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay, and more options to finish each mission.
I'm excited to try it.
We can do this loud or quiet.
He's got a cool mustache.
The game is packed with unexpected moments of Black Ops mystery. It's a high-octane spy thriller where you're never sure who to trust and what's real. And it's all set against the backdrop of the early 90s.
Man, that's so long ago, the early 90s.
The Berlin Wall at the end of the Cold War.
Back in the olden days,
the remaining superpower. Gulf War was dominating headlines everywhere, and there was a growing mistrust in government.
And the Sega Master System was soon to come out.
And pop culture of the time.
Nah, I mean, it'll be like Nintendo Entertainment System.
Black Ops
or even
6 comes
Super
after
Nintendo.
the events of the Cold War,
Oh, yeah.
but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
Okay.
Something you should see.
Black Ops 6 blends the rich and gritty history of previous franchise titles with bold new characters, with veteran Frank Woods as our through line in our story. In this new chapter, we see a different side of Woods following his traumatic injury at the hands of Raul Menendez. He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to
I don't know any of this backstory, but okay.
I played Black Ops 2. And he pops up in the game, so it's just kind of like bridges between the
Marshall is a reluctant leader driven by a strong moral compass.
Like time events in Black Ops 2, and then it just brings him back.
Black Ops 6, CIA handler.
I just realized as well, there was no Game Pass drop, so I thought they were going to go, and Call of Duty Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 are now available on Game Pass or something like that, but they didn't do that.
Hugely valuable to the CIA, whether they
not even the game's coming to the PlayStation, but I suppose that's good for you, isn't it?
Harrow trusts him.
Yeah, well, I'm glad about that.
But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go rogue. They soon realize they have to trust each other to get to the bottom.
I thought we'd see Call of Duty coming to Game Pass, but I guess not. Like the older ones, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
They have to build their own team, recruiting
or even like Crash Bandicoot or Tony Hawk or any of that stuff, you know?
Well,
I thought we'd have a big Game Pass slot.
There's a rumor that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is coming to Game Pass, but then it hasn't been talked about during the showcase.
And with the sudden return of notorious operative Russell Adler, who'd gone missing for months.
Is that an extended conference tomorrow, or like later on in the week? Because it usually is. They haven't announced one.
For the Black Ops single-player campaign, we prioritized mission variety and unique experiences. Our goal was to offer players a wide variety of mission types.
I really enjoy Black Ops 2 campaign.
One moment, storming a palace.
It does
the next,
this is pulling
off a heist at a casino.
Yeah, it does look.
This is 4 games on for that, though.
Players all over the world
oh, you say 4 games?
Them in vastly different experiences.
Well, this is the 6th one.
Within these missions,
I know
we
it's the 6th
gameplay
one,
to unfold in multiple ways, giving players the freedom to navigate through them as they see fit.
Whoa.
Where we have different combat styles, we also have.
I was always the Modern Warfare person over a Black Ops person, but
manipulate your way into different experiences.
I'm still gonna try it.
You'll want to replay levels to see them all.
But
yeah, replay levels.
Casino.
Going for different choices to see different endings. Just like what they did with Black Ops 2.
Okay. I played Black Ops 2, but I don't think I ever did the story.
A variety of different
I just literally played zombies.
The goal was to provide different challenges for the player.
Ooh.
So whether they choose to go in guns blazing or take a stealthier approach.
Oh, is it multiplayer, is it? Or is it still campaign?
Still campaign, I think.
We've continued to push on what's
so it's the same mission, but you could do it in different ways.
Your enemies will be relentless, constantly seeking to outmaneuver you throughout the
I'm guessing there's a procedural generation involved.
Escape routes,
like how the enemies appear differently, or what situations could be.
We've created certain missions where we give you a high-level objective and a variety of ways to approach that objective.
Yeah, because there was rumors this is going to be an open world game.
In particular takes place in a vast desert in Iraq. You and your team are hunting down missile launchers with the SAS.
It's kind of like a mini open world then. Okay.
They know we're coming.
These are always highly polished and always really interesting games, so I'm excited to try it, even if I've not been Call of Duty fan for years.
You'll find that some of our destinations have a startling contrast in look and feel as well. We have a mission that takes place in an opulent casino in Southern Europe. It's unlike any past mission in Call of Duty. And what the player does in this space is totally unexpected. And another one of our missions we have set in the harsh tundra of northern Russia.
I bet they're just going to end up going for the walkthrough and how to beat it.
We are excited to offer an array of brand new equipment, as well as some favorites from the Black Ops universe.
Ooh, the Gamepass back.
Tranquilizer trap.
I bet it's like the Run with my mission where you just end up trying to figure out how to beat it.
They have the Tomahawk back. You remember this? I used to be the thing in multiplayer, just run around with a Tomahawk going,
"What?" It's grounded within an expanded campaign hub called the Safe House. You might remember we also had that in Black Ops.
Have a Safe House.
But this time, we wanted to think a little bit more broadly about the environment. We chose to have our team's hub located in a more naturalistic setting. So, it's in an abandoned manor by an ocean cliffside.
Okay.
What's most unique is that it used to be a KGB black site, which was operational during the 50s and 60s.
Interesting.
This brings a lot of intrigue to the Safe House and will allow players to explore and discover secrets from the past.
Interested.
The team is also bringing back the evidence board, which is still the centerpiece of the Safe House experience. But
is it weird to you that Call of Duty started to catch up with us in like our real lives, like time-wise?
And analyze evidence.
But the next Call of Duty Black Ops will be like 95, 94 or whatever, and we were kids then.
Yeah.
Okay, the attack.
Like 1991, it's only 2 years. I was 2 when that happened. Oof.
That was sick.
I still have memories when I was like 4 during 1991, and I even remember seeing Bucky O'Hare on like TV in the British.
Immersed across every single mode.
we are catching up to the current event.
There's also like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and The Simpsons.
The most signature Black Ops experience for
Oh,
our
The Simpsons
players.
was my favorite. I love The Simpsons.
Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty.
Okay.
And with Black Ops
Oh,
6,
you can dive sideways
we're
now.
redefining movement across the
How's that
entire
work?
game. For the first time ever, players can sprint in any direction and move like a true Black Ops action hero with an entirely new global system we call Omni.
How the hell do you sprint sideways?
This unlocks the ability to
I mean, it's
move
cool.
like never before and seamlessly chain combat maneuvers like slide,
Yeah.
dive, and our
Wild.
enhanced supine prone in full 360 degrees range of
Nice.
From the beginning, we started with, you can't do this thing, why? And then realized people actually move that way. What happens if we get rid of that construct? And then instantly it opened up like,
I think
oh,
the
if you can sprint in any
Blitz
direction,
is going
then
to
you can
enjoy
dive
the
in any
hell
direction,
out
you
of
can
this,
slide in any
so-
direction, which then led to all the on-the-ground movement and everything else.
I mean, that's
coming
kind of
together.
cool. I'm kind of interested in that. Sprinted in multiple directions. I like the
Like a cat that just
It's really
like
been
goes
something
down
that
on their
changes how you
4
think
feet.
and play the game. Whether it's
It's like a
campaign,
cat who sees a
MP, or
cucumber out of the way and
We
just
truly believe that once you experience Omni movement,
Yeah.
there's no going back.
Sick. Oh my god, I can imagine playing multiplayer against like some of these kids and they're going to be doing like spinning and stuff in the air. Like, how the hell am I meant to shoot you?
We also have what we're calling intelligent movement, which is a set of features that drastically reduces
It'd be
how
like
many
a
buttons
like
or
a, like a
keys you press
Beyblade
to
flying through
perform
the air.
various
Like, how the hell am I meant to kill
These can be
you?
enabled in player options, and they're broken down into 3 categories: sprint assist, mantle assist, and
Ooh.
crouch assist. And each of these settings will allow for fine-tuning.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Intelligent movement
Interesting.
really started with this idea that we want
Zero
all players to
button
focus on what
presses.
they want to do and not how to do it. We want every player, regardless
wow.
of skill level or input or experience with Call of Duty, to be able to engage with Omni movement and live out their own action hero fantasy in Black Ops 6.
That's really cool, actually. Fair play.
We looked at other genres.
I'm not
like
really
racing
into
games.
Call of
They have
Duty,
these
as I
great
said, but
assist settings
multi-movement,
that can be turned on and off.
I think some of that
Things
stuff
like
is really
traction
rad,
control or
actually.
assisted
That's
braking.
really cool.
We really love the idea of taking that thinking and applying it to our own movement options. I don't think this is a one-size-fits-all thing, and I encourage players to play around with combos of these settings to really dial in their preferred setup.
Fidelity.
Hit zones are regions on a character that react when taking damage or dying. In past games, we've only had 4 regions. For Black Ops 6, we've actually increased that to 9 regions, so
Ooh.
now we can determine if that enemy was shot in their left leg or right
Whoa.
leg, and then we'll play a bespoke
So
death
like if
animation
you shoot them in the
depending on
legs,
that
they would like
location that they
not
were hit.
walk well or some sort? That's interesting.
So world connectivity is this concept that
I
players'
think it's like
movement
the
and
concept
reactions
where
are
you have
connected to the
health
world
bars
based
for
on
each
their choices.
part
A
there,
great example
and
that
effects
really
on how you
shines
move or
is a
some
global
sort.
feature
That's,
we call corner slicing.
that would be
where
really
as you
nice.
round a corner or go through a doorway, your weapon's going to dynamically
Oh, it
rotate in the
dynamically
direction that you're
rotates. You're
rounding
not doing that
corner.
yourself.
And since it's dynamic, it'll be a bit more dramatic if you're slowly clearing a room. It
Oh,
won't
that's
affect you at all if
interesting.
you're barreling full speed around that same corner.
Okay.
We're constantly looking for opportunities to set the bar with movement and animations in Black Ops 6.
Oh wow.
Hey, I'm actually impressed. I didn't think I would be.
Our team is
I thought it would
super
just be like
thrilled to show
bang,
you
bang,
the
bang,
best
shoot,
looking
shoot,
characters that
shoot.
we've
But
done.
some of the stuff they just explained to me, I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Through our process of photogrammetry,
But it's quite likely it's oh, you have all those features and then everyone forgets about it and just play Call of Duty.
real-time
for what it
analysis
is.
Yeah, pretty much,
spontaneous
yeah.
performances was captured and
Because
processed
I stopped
to make
playing Call of
every
Duty because they all
emotional,
felt the same.
moment true to actual
This
life.
seems like it's going to play differently.
Nature to have special attention
Right?
to the
Or am I
Yeah.
just am I over analyzing this?
There's
No,
dirt
no, that's
between
all
the
right.
nails, the oils in their palms
I mean,
as they're
I
sweaty and running through
I
situations
played
on
like Black
anger.
Ops 2 and not any of the games before Black Ops 6.
Paying attention to every detail.
Yeah. I mean, the last Call of Duty I played was probably Black Ops 2 or
The thing that
Modern
I'm most
Warfare
excited
3.
about is the number of new weapons from the era.
So
that
that's
we've
like
added,
Xbox
which includes
360.
many
I
of the
never really
brand
played
new
any of the
franchise.
Xbox One,
Our
PS4,
heroes are
or
rogue
current
operatives, and they
generation
operate
ones.
outside the normal playbook. That means they're procuring gear by any means necessary, and it allowed us to pull a unique mix of weapons.
Okay, this looks awesome.
We made sure to deliver dozens of unique attachments for every gun, and this allows the players to create a weapon to match.
I never thought I'd say that about Call of Duty game, but this looks awesome.
The feel and tone of the era.
Like the Modern Warfare 2 trailer they showed in Jeff, I'm just like, I couldn't wait for it to be over. But this actually looks really rad.
We really strive for striking that balance between real and hyper-real, but we want to ground our effects in realism. We find real-world reference so that we can match that motion, the weight, the timing, then riff off of that and create that hyper-real look that everybody has come to know and love from Call of Duty.
Okay. Sick. Take that, X-Defiant.
The Black Ops 6 user experience is all about focusing players on what they need when they need it, and our in-game HUD is no different. From the minimap to the ammo widget to in-game notifications, the Black Ops 6 HUD combines some of our best designs in a clean, streamlined experience. For the first time in Call of Duty, players will be able to change their HUD in dramatic ways to suit their needs.
Okay.
For instance, streamers can choose a layout optimized for their setup.
That's
or maybe you
cool.
want your HUD centered so you don't have to look away. Want to play hardcore anywhere, or finally put the minimap in the bottom left? Those are options as well.
I like that.
Not only does the HUD give players important status, it connects them to the world and helps them feel rewarded for being awesome. As players track that elusive challenge or target their next level unlock, Black Ops 6 delivers an end-to-end experience from the lobby into combat and back, where player progress and achievement are celebrated in a big way.
Okay. I'm sold, honestly.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm actually really impressed.
Progression.
Early on in Black Ops 6's development, we set a goal to make leveling and XP matter more than ever. Looking back through the Call of Duty and Black Ops catalog, there's a lot of love, both internally at Treyarch and that we see in our community, for how we used to handle prestige.
Ooh, we go back to the old level up system.
Traditional prestige is back in Call of Duty with Black Ops 6.
Good.
Wait a minute.
We've pulled the best
was that
of the best
removed
from
before?
past Call of Duty prestige systems.
I think so.
And are going bigger
because there's
and
definitely
more
a thing in like
rewarding than ever.
Black Ops 2.
Players who
or
reach
some
max player
Yeah.
level will have the choice to enter prestige, start fresh with relocked gear, and go through the leveling journey again. Black Ops 6 will have 10 prestiges,
Oh, bloody
each
hell.
with a valuable set of rewards
Yeah,
to earn
just like
and
last
equip
time I
to
played
peacock
Call of
your
Duty.
status. Players who make it through Prestige 10 aren't done. Instead, they'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 additional levels to climb through and a classified reward to uncover for anyone dedicated enough to make it all the way to the end.
You're insane.
The
That
full
does look like
Prestige
as if
system
it
is available
caters
on day
to
1 in Black Ops 6.
like huge streamers and those who play so much Call of Duty are like, oh, thank you for playing so much Call of Duty. Here's the special icon for you of some sort.
We know how
I mean, it's
many
like
of
us
our
getting the
players
platinum
look forward
level
to
of Halo.
multiplayer, and we will be
Yeah.
providing a deep dive on it later.
Well, speaking
in the
of
game.
which,
For now,
I almost
here's
got
some
it to
insight into our
diamond in Halo
development of Black
Infinite.
Ops 6 multiplayer.
Oh, sick.
Our vision
I'm
since
jealous.
day
I want
one
to do
has
that.
been to craft an
Yeah,
approachable
so they
and
call the
I'm a high
PlayStation
gold at the
Awards,
moment.
signature Black Ops
hero
multiplayer
rank, so
experience.
bear might.
We focused on supporting 3 core playstyles for launch. Enforcers are the Slayers who like to kill and stay on the
But it's
move.
classes.
Recon is all about intel and counter.
Well, it always
intel
has
play.
been.
And strategists are support
I
players.
suppose,
who throw
yeah,
their bodies
that's
at
now you
objectives
said
for the
that,
win,
yeah.
Or focus on taking out enemy score streaks for the team. All of our weapons, gear, and gadgets in multiplayer have been intentionally designed through that lens of supporting these play styles. And of course, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game if you can't relive those action hero moments in theater,
Hey, theater
which
mode
we're
back.
happy to announce is returning with Black Ops 6. Now I said we're only getting a taste of MP today, but of course that means you're going to get some early details on maps.
Ooh, vents.
We're happy to announce that we will be launching with 16
Oh,
all new
nice. They
MP
got the
16
theatre.
maps.
12 core,
16 maps.
and 4
Yeah, you hear
strike
that?
maps, which can be
343
played as
Industries?
That's pretty good.
That's more than like
Yeah,
10 maps
Halo.
that came out
players
with.
Got
like, what do we
4.
know that
Yeah.
they want? So we're back to our classic 3-lane maps. We've got fast, frenetic experiences, and we have that balance with.
I mean, Halo's
more
finally got there with the
medium-sized,
maps.
like better for
Yeah.
hardcore pacing.
A
To keep the
launch,
action
though.
flowing, but still have
Come
meaningful
on.
decisions for the player to make. The maps have their own stories, and we have
Ooh.
multiplayer taking place after the campaign, after you finish it. So don't want to get into too many spoilers there,
Spoilers.
but you'll experience some of those locations through the multiplayer lens.
Wait, so I have to beat the story before I play the multiplayer, I'm going to get spoiled. Is that what you're saying, lady?
We've covered a lot today, but couldn't leave you without giving you just one more thing.
What is it? Zombies! Let's fucking go! This is all I'm going to play. I'm literally just going to play zombies. I don't play multiplayer. I don't play campaign.
Zombies is next.
Round-based zombies.
So what are they? What the weird stuff that they're going to introduce this time?
We're excited
because
to
Black
announce
Ops
that
2
there will be
is
two
like,
brand new
oh,
maps
nice
available
campaign,
at
and then
launch,
Zombies
with a curated
comes
mix of
out, and it's a
fan-favorite
bit
features
much
and new
weirder than
elements to
that.
discover.
So I wonder what they
For those new to
bring
zombies,
out this
it's
time.
our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every map is packed full of
Fucking
powerful
love
weapons and
zombies.
upgrades, deadly enemies,
Let's
and tons of
fucking
secrets
go!
to uncover. The legacy of zombies is incredibly important to Treyarch, and we are
yes.
so proud of what the mode is bringing to players in Black Ops 6. As you've heard today, the innovations in movement systems will also be coming to zombies.
Nice.
Plus, there are many additional zombie-specific features, both new and returning. This is going to be a truly epic return for round-based zombies. Be on the lookout for more.
Have you played
intel
Survivor
coming later this
Undead
year.
on like Halo Infinite? They came for like
yes, it's fun.
Now we know we only
Essentially,
gave you a little
classic
taste
zombies
of
but in Halo,
multiplayer here today.
which is
So
sick.
make sure to
It
mark
should
your
be
calendars
like
for our
back because
worldwide
there's
multiplayer
none of
reveal
it in
event
like
at Call of Duty
matchmaking this
Next
week.
on August
So
28th.
they need to bring it back.
Make sure to stay tuned for details.
But
and
yeah,
watch
well,
your
I did
favorite
the survey
streamers
for
get
it. It's just
hands-on
like,
Black
well,
Ops 6.
it just needs
so
to
you
have
can
a
be
few
prepped
fixes,
and ready to
and
jump
it will be
into
like
our
really
MP
good.
beta and feel Omni
I
movement
hope
for
they're not
yourself.
taking too long for them
We'll be
to
sharing
fix
so
it
much
before
more
they get
about Black
into
Ops 6 in the
matchmaking.
coming months and look
Because
forward to
that
seeing
one's
your
like seriously
reactions
fun
and
once
your
we know how to
feedback from
play
our
the
open
game
beta
and
event
get
up
loads
this
of
fall and into
points.
launch.
What? No, you
And
can't
it's not
play
just about
Survivor
launch,
Undead. It's not
because
in
the team is
matchmaking.
already focused on
The only way you
delivering
can
a
play
ton
is
of
through
content
custom
in the live
games.
seasons, which we'll be sharing
Yeah.
more about.
I'm pretty
Am I
well.
allowed to talk about Warzone yet?
Oh no. Jeez, the TV wall
Our
down.
goal on Black Ops 6 was, and still
Battle
is, to
Royale.
make something that is the best work we've ever done, and frankly, the most fun to play.
Sick.
To do that, we deconstructed all of our gameplay, our systems, and content plans, and repeatedly asked how something could be better.
So much going on for
In
the
some
Game
cases, that
Pass
led us to huge
edition of
innovations
Call of
like Omni
Duty
Movement,
Black
but we're
Ops.
now allowing
this is
players
so
to
good.
move how real people and operators
I'm actually in. I'm really excited for this
In
now.
other cases, it led us back to some of our classic
This is now my most hyped game of the year.
Then taking that
I've not
classic
been hyped for
system
Call of
through
Duty
the
in
ringer
decades.
and making updates and improvements. Across our weapons, gear, operators, maps, and more, a huge push has been to hit the highest visual and audio fidelity
Nice.
possible. The campaign tells an all-new Black Ops story where you're forced to go rogue and are being hunted by the teams that trained
Oh,
you.
that's cool.
On top of that, the team is really focused on mission and engagement variety. Multiplayer is a key ingredient
Love
in
it.
the DNA of Black Ops,
Yeah.
and hopefully, in this sneak peek, it was clear that every single part of the MP game loop will be improved and better than ever, from movement, to shooting, to footsteps, to engagement systems, to death. And last but definitely not least, the triumphant return of round-based zombies. There is so much more to share across all 3 game modes before the game officially launches on October 25th.
October 25th.
On behalf of the entire team, we can't wait for you to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
All right. So we're officially playing Halo Infinite until October 25th, and then I'm going off, moving off to Halo, to
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
If you can make it to hero rank,
Alt Edition.
Alt Edition.
Hunters versus Hunted. Breakers Pack. Mastercraft Weapon Collection. Extra points for Battle Pass and stuff like that. Ew. Gross! Why'd you have to ruin it?
It's disgusting!
Why'd you have to ruin the... It was a really good event, and then you go, microtransactions, guys! Check them out! Fuck you.
Disgusting!
Dude. Alright. So, what did you think of that conference? I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It wasn't quite as good as I was expecting. I was expecting like a 9 out of 10. I would say I was more like an 8. But it was still good. I'm excited. And I'm a bit pissed off there's no dates for anything.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, Xbox. The whole point we're watching is for bloody dates.
Yes.
We got to see more Fable. Shattered Space looks cool. Call of Duty actually looks cool. I'm shocked. Yeah. Doom.
Yeah, it's...
Gears of War.
Oh yeah.
State of Decay.
I think...
So I guess next... What?
I think it's just like a lot of stuff going on, and it looks like we could be on for a good year. But I think the Gears of War in Unreal Engine 5 is much needed after all this time, so that's good.
Yeah. So assuming 2025 is South of Midnight, Gears of War E-Day, Fable, and that's it. There was a couple of games in the 2025 releases anyway. So like we got it, next year's gonna be interesting as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No handhelds. The consoles they released were very lackluster.
Yeah, I agree.
But Call of Duty I'm actually sold on. I'm actually excited to play after watching that direct.
So yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, that's about it. We're gonna do a little video on our initial thoughts, so you can just follow us for that. Until then, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the X Marks the Box podcast. Follow us at X Marks Box on Twitter or X Marks the Box on YouTube. And follow us on all audio podcast services. Thanks for listening.